The Panama Canal, a 50-mile ribbon of water carving through the Isthmus of Panama, has long been a symbol of human ingenuity and global trade. Connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, it has facilitated the passage of millions of tons of cargo, shaved weeks off shipping times, and fueled economic growth worldwide. Yet this vital artery of commerce has become the focal point of a simmering international dispute, one that threatens to upend decades of stability and plunge the region into uncertainty. At the heart of this brewing storm is former US President Donald Trump, who has repeatedly called for America to reclaim the canal, citing exorbitant fees, burgeoning Chinese influence, and threats to US interests. His pronouncements, laden with nationalistic fervor and a longing for a bygone era of American dominance, have reverberated across the globe, igniting a firestorm of controversy and raising profound questions about the future of the Panama Canal and its role in an increasingly multipolar world. This is not merely a story about a waterway, nor is it solely about the ambitions of a single nation, however powerful. It is a tale of shifting global dynamics, of rising powers and historical grievances, of economic interests intertwined with geopolitical calculations. It is a stark reminder that in an interconnected world, the echoes of past empires can still resonate, and that the pursuit of national interest can often lead to unintended consequences. As the world watches with bated breath, the fate of the Panama Canal hangs in the balance, a potent symbol of the challenges and opportunities that define our time. The Panama Canal's journey to its present predicament is inextricably linked to a turbulent history marked by colonial ambition, engineering marvels, and a protracted struggle for sovereignty. The idea of a transoceanic canal across the Isthmus of Panama predates the United States' involvement, with early explorations by Spanish conquistadors in the 16th century seeking a shortcut to transport Peruvian gold. However, it was not until the late 19th century that a French endeavor, led by Ferdinand de Lesseps, the visionary behind the Suez Canal, embarked on the Herculean task of constructing this maritime shortcut. Plagued by disease, financial woes, and the formidable engineering challenges posed by Panama's rugged terrain, the French effort ultimately floundered, leaving behind a trail of bankruptcy and broken dreams. Enter the United States, a burgeoning power eager to project its influence on the world stage. Seizing the opportunity presented by the French failure, the US under President Theodore Roosevelt negotiated a treaty with Panama, then a newly independent nation recently separated from Colombia. This treaty, signed in 1903, granted the US perpetual control over a 10-mile-wide strip of land bisecting Panama, known as the Canal Zone, in exchange for financial compensation and guarantees of Panamanian independence. Thus began a chapter of American dominance over the canal, one that would last for much of the 20th century. The US completed the monumental task of constructing the canal, overcoming formidable obstacles including deadly outbreaks of yellow fever and malaria, to create an engineering marvel that would transform global trade. The Panama Canal officially opened in 1914, marking a pivotal moment in maritime history and solidifying America's position as a major player in the region. Fast forward to the 21st century and the geopolitical landscape has undergone a seismic shift. The United States, while still a global superpower, faces challenges to its hegemony, particularly from a rising China, eager to assert its economic and political clout on the world stage. It is against this backdrop of shifting power dynamics that former President Trump's pronouncements about the Panama Canal must be understood. Trump, known for his fiery rhetoric and America First agenda, has repeatedly stoked fears about Chinese influence over the canal, painting a picture of a vital waterway slipping from America's grasp. He has accused Panama of imposing exorbitant fees on US ships, claiming that American taxpayers are being fleeced to subsidize Panama's economy. Furthermore, Trump has seized upon China's growing economic footprint in Panama, particularly its investments in port facilities and infrastructure projects, as evidence of a nefarious plot to control this strategic waterway. He has warned that China's ultimate goal is to leverage its economic might to gain control of the canal, potentially restricting US access and jeopardizing American security interests. These claims, often delivered with Trump's characteristic bluster and hyperbole, have resonated with a segment of the American public, particularly those receptive to his nationalist message and wary of China's growing global influence. However, a closer examination of the facts reveals a more nuanced reality, one that casts doubt on the veracity of Trump's assertions and exposes the underlying motivations behind his pronouncements. While Trump's claims about the Panama Canal have garnered significant attention, they have been met with skepticism and outright refutation from experts on international relations, maritime trade, and US-China relations. These experts, drawing upon their deep understanding of the complex dynamics at play, have challenged the factual basis of Trump's assertions, highlighting the flaws in his logic and offering a more accurate portrayal of the situation. One of the key arguments leveled against Trump's claims concerns the issue of canal tolls. Experts point out that the Panama Canal Authority, ACP, the autonomous Panamanian agency responsible for the canal's administration, sets tolls based on a standardized system that applies equally to all vessels, regardless of their country of origin. The fees are determined by factors such as a ship's size, cargo type, and the services it requires, with no preferential treatment given to any particular nation. Moreover, experts emphasize that China's investments in Panama, while significant, do not translate into control over the canal. China has indeed increased its economic engagement with Panama in recent years, pouring billions of dollars into infrastructure projects, including ports, railways, and special economic zones. However, these investments are part of China's broader Belt and Road Initiative, a global infrastructure development strategy aimed at expanding China's economic and geopolitical influence. They do not constitute a direct threat to the canal's neutrality or Panamanian sovereignty. The ACP retains full control over the canal's operations, and there is no evidence to suggest that China has sought to exert undue influence over its management. Experts caution against conflating Chinese investment with control, emphasizing the importance of distinguishing between legitimate economic activity and unfounded claims of nefarious intent. As tensions rise, the nation stands on the precipice of uncertainty. The stakes have never been higher, and every decision carries immense weight. People everywhere are feeling the strain, wondering what the future holds. The economic engine that drives the nation is both powerful and fragile. It has propelled growth and prosperity, but it also harbors significant vulnerabilities. One misstep could lead to widespread repercussions affecting millions of lives. The specter of a new Cold War looms on the horizon. Geopolitical tensions are escalating and the world watches with bated breath. The balance of power is shifting and the potential for conflict grows with each passing day. The destiny of this crucial waterway remains unclear. Its strategic significance is immense, yet its future is uncertain. Environmental factors are crucial in shaping what comes next. Economic factors are crucial in shaping what comes next. Political factors are crucial in shaping what comes next.